Let's talk about the paradigm. You can have a framing that is strong with authority, exclusivity, and characterization, and you can be similar to other people providing a similar service. But if you can really break free and you can play your own game and be in a league of your own, you are going to change the paradigm and become unique. How do we do it?
If you polarize and specialize enough, you can break through a barrier and become an entirely different person from the others in your league. You play your own game and become in a league of your own. In order to do this, you need to have a positioning that is disruptive compared to others. For example, you have personal coaches and then you have Tony Robbins, which is on a completely different level. Another example is you have other electronic device brands and then you have Apple, which is on a league of its own. Usually, changing this paradigm involves creating or doing something on a different order of greatness as the other people in your space. The most common way to do this, backed up by two different interpretations, is doing something 10 times more. 10 times faster, 10 times bigger, 10 times more people, or just 10 times stronger in any dimension. Innovation professor Quentin Christensen coined the term disruptive innovation, which is precisely this. Although it was meant for technological innovations, it can be applied to anything. You can be a manager that manages 10 times better, and you'll be in a league of your own. You can be a salesman that closes 10 times more people, and you will be in a league of your own. The interesting thing about this is that in order to go 10 times more, you can't go incremental. You can't just work a little bit more or do things a little bit better. In order to do 10 times more, you need a complete overhaul, a completely different paradigm. For example, if you're a manager trying to manage 10 times better, maybe you need to compress all your one-on-one meetings and have a strict schedule for each, come up with a completely different scheduling style, and completely redo the tasks that your reports do. If you're a coach trying to coach 10 times more clients, maybe you need to move away from one-on-one coaching and start groups, video programs, whatever it is. Each case is a case, but there's always a way for you to achieve 10 times more. Grant Cardone later brought to the mainstream a similar principle with a very similar name, the 10x rule. It's a very similar definition. How can you serve 10 times more people? How can you work 10 times faster? What radical shift would you need in your content, in your processes, in your work, in order to achieve 10 times more in the same time? What are some do's and don'ts when trying to shift the paradigm? Do only use this if you can truly change the paradigm. It's not for everybody. Sometimes just being a great manager, a great salesman, a great coach is okay. If you don't feel like you've changed the paradigm yet, don't market it. People who market themselves as being unique and in a league of their own, when really they're just one more, will be eventually found out. And this will backfire badly. Don'ts. Don't be afraid to pursue radical thinking. This is how it should be done. How can you in fact do 10 times more? Even if the ideas are crazy, take them all seriously and think about which of them you can implement.
So as we just saw, changing the paradigm is not easy. You really have to disrupt what you're doing and really play a different game than everybody else in your league. But if you can do it, you are going to benefit from a massive boost to every single pillar of your pre-framing. Your authority, your exclusivity, and your characterization are going to be on a completely different level.